G'day folks, welcome back to Tales of the Shire. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the Banks Estate, or Blue Banks Estate. And in the previous episode, we have successfully fed a couple of our guests some really good meals. That, shared meal that we had turned out to be a bit of a success, so I'm very happy about that. And I think we are hopefully on our way to eventually, getting the 2-star veggies that we're after. So I just need to wait a little bit more. It is going to be night very shortly, and I'm thinking we probably just want to sleep through the rest of the day so that we can quickly check on those veggies. But aside from that, we also had some decent success with, essentially curing a cold that Fosco had. So Delphi should be thrilled to hear about that, but Fosco is going to tell her himself, so hopefully he actually does that. Anyway, just gathering a few more fishies here just so that we can quickly sell them for tomorrow. And also just killing a little bit of time here so that we can go to sleep as soon as we get home. I do need to perhaps maybe secure my bacon in the pantry before I accidentally sell it off. And we've also got a little bit of fennel here from, I believe that was from Fosco. So I don't really know what we can make with fennel just yet. I mean, if it were up to me, Mrs. Blue makes a mean fennel and apple salad. That's what I would be making, to be honest. But I'm not entirely sure that recipe is available in this game. I suppose maybe some recipes could be seasonal as well. Let's just take a look at our inventory. Yeah, everything's looking pretty chock-a-block right now, so let's head back home and let's have a sleep. I'll just quickly go to the pantry first, just let go of a few things, as I said, just to make sure we don't accidentally sell them. Alright, bacon secured, fennel secured, all of the flour that we accidentally bought secured as well. So a bit of money to start the day. Let's have a sleep. Now we did also eventually get a larger garden bed, which I do like. Which means that we could probably focus our efforts on spending our hard-earned cash on something else. And perhaps maybe we should get a little bit of clothing or something. I mean, I don't know if we're jumping the gun here with buying a little bit of clothing, but we don't really have a lot of options right now, right? So that's sort of why I'm thinking maybe getting some clothing would be good. We've got the cloak on, don't we? Why is the cloak not showing, though? Ah, there we go. Yeah, let's keep the cloak on. I like the look of the cloak. But it does make it look as if we're about to have like a really, really long journey somewhere. Alright, the box peppers are not ready yet, unfortunately, so we're still gonna have to wait on those. Yeah, no 2-star veg for us just yet. Ooh, or maybe... No. Okay, the lettuce is still 1 star. So, what is the deal here? Why didn't that become a 2-star? Because it was growing next to, like, this flower that should make everything else happy, right? I suppose we need to wait for the next day then, to hopefully get, like, decent veggies. And I quite specifically did not want to remove any of the shallots because that's sort of what's keeping a lot of other things happy in the area, right? So, yeah. Well, let's wait one more day. There's nothing in this garden bed right now. Do I want to just get some stuff in randomly? I suppose I could. Take a look at the seed bag. So we could go with more taters. Or we could go with some more beans. I sort of want to double check on these veggies to see, you know, when they grow the best. And I think brown taters are good because we can grow them across summer and autumn. So it might be a good idea to go for the brown taters, more so than the beans. So let's just drop that in there. And I think we're done. Let's just water it. Yeah. So, hang on, those two circles, perhaps maybe the meaning of that is it requires quite a bit more water than normal garden beds. I think that's the way it works. I was sort of thinking perhaps maybe you could water it and it will just retain water for a couple of days. But I don't think that's the case. More mail. Loved the food. Hello, Blue. I usually forget what I've eaten, but I can't get your cooking out of my mind or my teeth. It was just what I needed. Here's something from me as thanks. It's only polite. And what did we get there? Outdoor bench. Accessible in storage. Okay. Such a brilliant meal. Hello, Blue. That meal was lovely. It tasted just like it feels to walk through the forest. I know some hobbits aren't used to cooking food I like, so this is to say thank you. Oh, and we get a... what is that? Some kind of a table. Simple table. Can we get people to sit like at different tables in the house, or is the dining table set? Like, this is the only dining table that we'll have. Perhaps, maybe it is, because I don't see that sort of changing. And I think we did try to see if we could change the style of that, and I don't think it's possible, so... yeah, we've actually got a few additional bits and pieces here. Which might not be a bad idea to start placing down. Just to liven the place up a little bit more, you know? And... Lily's cottage couch. I don't know if it goes with everything else. Old Noakes' barrel footrest. I think we could put the footrest over here. Anything else? Opulent table. Maybe we place down the outdoor bench somewhere. Maybe that's a decent enough position right there. Can we actually sit in it? No, I don't think so. But we can decorate, right? Like, we could put, like, pots and stuff on it, perhaps. Anyway, sorry, I feel like we're starting the day a little bit late here. It doesn't really matter because I'm sort of wanting to rush to the next day anyway to get these veggies grown. But we are running out of days for the season, so we're probably going to cross over into autumn in this episode, and I'm kind of curious to see what will happen. Particularly with the veggies, and whether or not the veggies that are good for summer would just simply wither. We'll have to find out, and I suppose we're going to have to adjust our gameplay accordingly. Alright. Let's turn this in. So all the fish can go, and all the hedge mustard can go as well. So there's another 200 silver or so. But I think we should be able to make like even more. And perhaps maybe towards the end of the day we can buy like a new outfit. That would be nice. Yeah, so at this point, considering how much fishing we've done, it feels a little bit grindy in that regard, doesn't it? So if you are going to pick up this game and you're not entirely sure about how you feel about the grind, well, you know, there's quite a bit of it. Alright, I'll leave the one there. That's fine. Because I sort of want to get myself home to stash away some of these veggies. Yeah, I don't suppose we'll find different types of berries and mushrooms when the season changes. I believe that could be a thing. Yeah, just double checking that there's nothing that we need to harvest. Okay. Want to keep any of the fish? I feel like we've got quite a lot of them. But it might not be a bad idea just to learn a little bit about when some of these fish appear. So the gudgeon is all seasons. Bywater bleak all seasons as well. Dawndace all seasons. Honey chub all seasons as well. Okay, so it's not like it's going to be difficult for us to find the fish that we've already found. They just prefer different weather and different times of day. Okay. Perhaps maybe it's a matter of finding the right, like, fishing spot to try and find some of the rarer fish that only come out in certain seasons. Alright. So that was the last one from there. I'd probably do one more batch of fishing at the stone bridge, and we go back to town, sell all of that off. Maybe we do a bit of a jaunt to try and harvest a bunch of stuff, since this might be the last day or maybe the last couple of days of summer. Maybe we want to stock up on some of that stuff. How are we going for space here? Couple more spots. Just as well. Alright, that's the last one. Actually, is there a way to the village square from here? There we go. Alright. Let's get rid of all of this. Nice. So we could buy another garden bed right now if we really, really wanted to, but maybe I'm not going to jump the gun just yet. I keep coming here and thinking, what is this place? We haven't exactly been introduced to it. Or is this the inn? Maybe it is the inn. Or, yeah, but I mean, this is the inn as well. So, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, this is actually the shortcut that we needed. Oh yeah, and I think Sandyman is upset with us, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll need to check in to see if we can invite Sandyman over for a bit of dinner, or breakfast, or lunch, or whatever. Oh, the package, that's right. Yeah. Does this belong to you? What? It must have bounced off the delivery cart. Sometimes I think they must aim for every pothole. Alright, there you go. This is tremendously helpful of you, Blue. I had ordered this as a gift for Nora, but my knife broke 3 days ago. So, I'm gonna keep it. I ordered her something else from the Matham house. Keep this between us, won't you? Of course. Thank you. I don't like disappointing her after I've promised her something. But take this long candlestick with my thanks. Long candlestick? So maybe, yeah, okay. Decoration for the house. Cool, well, we accidentally sort of completed that tale there. Who sells clothes? I think maybe Nora does. Don't suppose she would, like, buy everything that we have to sell, like including ingredients and stuff. Snug, dark trousers. Leather gloves. Ah. Riding jackets. Interesting. This looks kind of snazzy, so I'm gonna go with this. Prepared Hobbit's Blue Party Waistcoat. It's a bit expensive, but we got the cash, and it's not like that cash is really going to be doing anything else for now. But yeah, perhaps maybe that's enough spending for now, and then we save a little bit more for more garden beds. I'm sure there's going to be a need for heaps of gardening. Tempted to buy seeds as well, but perhaps maybe it's okay for us to wait until the next season rolls around. And I'm assuming we'll have plenty of new seeds to work with immediately after. Anyway, going to do a tiny bit of foraging, and I reckon that's going to push us over to the afternoon, or evening rather, and then we should be able to have a sleep. Will we be able to find hazelnuts all year round? Not sure. I'd hate to have, like, all these new recipes at our disposal during the next season and then not have some of the ingredients that we needed for it, which only grows in, say, summer, right? That'd be a little bit frustrating. I don't know if there would be a mechanic in the game later on down the track which lets you, you know, skip certain seasons. That'd be kind of useful if they did have mechanics like that. Because yeah, it's not like this is a survival type game where you have to keep yourself alive. I'm trying to make my way to areas that I haven't been to before. And I keep seeing areas where we could perhaps maybe have some meals with some people which, you know, don't involve inviting them to our house every single time. So that'd be kind of cool to see how that all works and how we can actually unlock that. How much space do we have? 4 more slots for different things. Okay, it's getting a little late. I think it's time to go home. I wonder if we can take like a different route to go back home. Ooh, look at all of these currants. Yeah, I won't worry about like selling any of the stuff that we've just harvested here, because I feel like we might be able to use all of this. Yeah, we'll reserve all of the selling with all the fish that we find. I think that's probably a little bit better because the fish fetches quite a bit more cash anyway. Okay. So swing this way. Actually, no. Let's cross the river over this way. It's bedtime, and I think we should also switch our outfit to the one that we've just bought, just to see what that looks like. Try to look snazzy a little bit for the entire town. Really crossing my fingers right now that we've got the veggies that we need, because I feel like we've been hanging on to this quest for a while now. Yeah, I'm seriously just looking at the menus here and just trying to see whether or not I've missed anything, but there doesn't seem to be a dedicated key to stash the entire stack, which is, again, it baffles me that that's something that hasn't really been introduced. But if I've missed it anywhere, let me know, guys. Definitely comment down in the comment section to prevent me from continuing the way I have continued so far, if I've missed it. Alright, I guess this is still summer then, so tomorrow is going to be autumn. Let's just switch things out. There we go. Do we switch to... maybe we can go with the brown trousers here. That looks a little bit nicer. And I probably don't need the cloak today. Yeah, I think that's what we'll rock for a little bit. Okay, tell me we've got good veggies. Please. 1 star. 1 star. What? What am I doing wrong, guys? Very strange indeed. Let me go to Rosie, and I'll have a chat with her about all of this, and oh, there we go. We've got 2-star ruby taters. So, hang on. Are we saying that the 2-star vegetables would come out randomly? So you can plant things that are happy next to each other all you like, but it's always going to be randomized as to whether or not you're going to produce a 2-star. Maybe. Provided that they're in a happy environment. Okay, this mechanic is extremely confusing, I would have to say. I wish there was a little bit more reliability over, you know, how to produce 2-star vegetables. If that's the case. Food items only. Oh. Okay, perhaps maybe I can sell the delphiniums in that case. Unless I can use it to make something else that's not food. Oh god, that's exactly what I did not want to do. Please. Please, transfer 1. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Right. We have any mail? Also, is it even a good idea to start growing anything at this point? Because it's going to be autumn tomorrow. Maybe we can wait until we get some autumn seeds. And... Hello, Blue. I was speaking to Nora Burrows. They said they haven't shared a meal with them recently. They might get grumpy. Maybe you should invite them? Okay. I'll tell you what. Maybe we send out an invite. Because I sort of wanted to check on Sandyman. Where's Sandyman in all of this? Yeah, here we go. So, he looks like we can invite him, but I suppose maybe if we did that the previous day or the day before, maybe he wouldn't have, you know, wanted to come. He likes rich rhubarb pies, apparently. Don't know if we can actually make that for him, but anyway. And Nora. I mean... we're at level 2 in terms of friendship, so I don't know why she's upset. I could invite Neffy as well, right? Like, we could have 3 people. Potentially. But I feel like that might be a little bit too complicated for us if we tried to invite a 3rd. We have trouble making sure that we can make good food for 2 people. So, let's keep it simple for now. And perhaps maybe, yeah, tomorrow we'll try and share that meal. And yeah, I've got this stuff in the inventory which I want to try and get rid of. Let's present this 2-star veg first. Cotton Farm. There's something shimmering over here. Let's observe. Oh, maybe this is where we needed to be. I'm only asking you, Rosie, because you said you like helping. I don't like helping you have an argument with Mr. Sandyman. Just Sandyman will do, Rosie. No need to call him Mr. How else is the green dragon going to get any flour? Your mother can't make her autumn tarts. I'll be in all sorts of trouble with her. Go and ask Mr. Sandyman yourself. I'd never hear the last of it. Blue, can you do me a favor? Just run down to the mill and order some flour. 20 sacks for the green dragon, thank you, Hobbit. Why don't you ask Lily? She's too busy. The place is full, she says, and everyone wants pies. I've been trying to buy it from someone else. Anyone else. Wait, I have an idea. I can buy the flour from Hobson Hornblower. He's bound to give me a fair price. Are you sure you want to buy from Hobson? All right, fine. I'll go. Thank you, Rosie. I am grateful. Grateful enough to give me a plot of land of my own? Well, perhaps. It's not the right season, you see. You always say that. Alright, I'll ask Mr. Sandyman. Okay. I wonder if we have to help her with asking him. Anyway, I've got that 2-star veggie. Is this vegetable good enough? That is great, Blue. I've never seen better. Dad's in for a shock. Let's show this off to him. Hello, Bluebanks. I hope you've been learning something about gardening from our Rosie. She's been a good teacher. She's a cotton after all. She gets her talent from her dad. If there's one thing I'm certain of, it's that I can grow a fine vegetable. Follow me. Now don't be disappointed, Rosie love. You've done your best with gardening. I might even let you have a small patch at the farm, but you won't find many vegetables finer than this beauty. How about this one? Oh my! What? How? What? Where did you get that? We grew it. How? Why is your vegetable so much nicer than mine? Well, because Rosie knows a few secrets about gardening. Secrets? What secrets? Just some good advice from a friend. You have to admit, husband, Rosie here has beaten you fair and square. I suppose you're right, Lily. All right, girl, you can run the gardening club. Well done, Rosie love. You've done really well. And Blue too, they did most of the work. Rosie's a great teacher. I reckon you're right. I might have to join this gardening club myself. Alright, there we go. Gardening club restored. Thanks for all your help, Blue. You're a brilliant gardener, Rosie. This gardening club is going to be the best in the West Farthing. Alright. Now, a lot of the people that we've spoken to about all of the clubs are saying stuff about, you know, posting stuff on the club board and whatnot, but then I don't really know where to find all of these club boards just yet. So, the Bywater clubs. Lily's keen to get cooking, but needs some things fixed before she can start the cooking club. Alright. Convince Lily to run the cooking club. Lily Cotton. Okay. Well, we're already here. We may as well have that chat right now. And hopefully we can progress things pretty quickly. Unlike this 2-star veggie business. Lily, about the cooking club. I've been hoping I'd see you. That's good news. I've been wanting to get this cooking club set up for ages. I've got some fine recipes I've dug out from my old family cookbooks, but there's a problem. I've got this old mixing bowl. It used to be my ma's, bless her. I dug it out yesterday. So, what's the problem? It's all bent out of shape. So, no cooking club? We just need to get it mended. And you know who would be perfect for that job? I'd say Neffy? Yes, Neffy will do it. Take it to her and ask her if she'd mend it. I don't really know Neffy. Don't you worry about that. Everyone likes you. Even old Noakes? Of course he does. He keeps telling me he'll use me for bait. Has he done it yet? Well, no. He likes you. Neffy will be at her forge in Bywater. If you go now, you should catch her. Okay, got the broken mixing bowl. We'll go to Neffy and see if she can sort it out. And I don't think we've actually seen Neffy, you know, at her workspace before, so this will be kind of interesting to see. I am keen on hopefully doing some fishing and, you know, selling all of the fish and all that sort of stuff, obviously. So I'm just looking at where the route is taking us here. It is taking us very close to the stone bridge. We could do a little bit of fishing out there. So I reckon that's what we'll do. Let's just take a look at our stuff. Okay, that didn't even take the 2-star veg off of us, so we're free to use it. Love it. Probably gonna need it for tomorrow when we have to share that meal. I wonder if Neffy will only do it if we share a meal with her, in which case we're gonna have to invite her as well. One day at a time. Okay, accidentally came across this fishing area. Oh well, we don't have to swing by the stone bridge in that case. Let's just check on inventory. 3 more. Okay, that'll do it. I kind of wish that there were a few more characters that we could speak to, because like all of these hobbits, like they look so familiar because they're just in the same place all the time. So I wish we could just like engage with all of them. I suppose it would be like a lot more difficult for the devs if there were too many characters. Good day to you, Banks. I've got plenty of fish to sell, as usual. Perhaps maybe I should also sell the delphiniums. 42 for each of them. That's not too bad. Yeah, let's sell that because it is clogging up our inventory a little bit. And all the fish, as usual. Alright, time to seek out Neffy. Apparently we're going the wrong way. Is that duck wearing a... it's wearing a helmet. Oh, we can greet it. Oh. I didn't realize that was a mechanic. Can we greet it, like, all the time, or...? Alright. Neffy!
Yeah.
Have you seen a dwarf before? Or have you not seen a dwarf before? Can you fix this mixing bowl? Mrs. Cotton's mixing bowl is all bent out of shape. No. Why not? It is not possible. I don't understand. To repair this, I need my hammer and my forging tongs. Here is my hammer. It is a mighty hammer. And there are my tongs. They are mighty tongs, but they are also down a hole. I've dropped them there. Okay, shall I go get them for you? The tunnel is too small for me, but not too small for you. How do I get down there? Find the beginning of the tunnel. Once I have both hammer and tongs, I can mend this bowl. Okay, okay. No worries, we'll go ahead and do that. I really don't like how the waypoint doesn't immediately clear, though. Retrieve Neffy's tongs from the tunnel. So where's the tunnel? Is this the tunnel here? Wait a sec. Let's just retrack that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, where is this tunnel exactly? Observe. Neffy, at your service. At my service? Yes. What does that mean? It is the proper way for dwarves to greet. You're a dwarf? Yes. Bless my barley, I thought dwarves were supposed to be short. Not as short as a hobbit, but you are tall for a hobbit. I know. My mom says it's because I spend all day standing in manure. I see. I don't, though. What work do you do? Work? I'm a farmer, I guess. Why do you guess? Because I don't know if I want to be a farmer. You are a farmer by mistake? No, but my dad's farmer cotton, and I'm supposed to be a farmer too, the same as my father. But no one ever asked me if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I understand. Heart desires one thing, but body must do another. Yes, I think anyone from Bywater would understand. Perhaps because I am not from Bywater. What is your name? Tom Cotton. The same as my father. But everyone calls me Young Tom, otherwise it's a bit confusing. You can come to my forge again, Young Tom, if it is helpful. It is. Thank you, Neffy. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to figure out, though. These tongs. How do I... yeah, it's down there. I can see that. So... maybe I just need to... ooh, got some hops out here. Even more. Brew beering? Sorry, brew beering? Beer brewing? brew beering. That's a thing that we do. Let's grab that. Yeah, that was a bit confusing, to be fair. But yeah, I guess we just needed to figure out how to get there on our own. Just do a big loop here, and let's have a chat with Neffy once more. Man, the day's gone by, just like that. Are those fish out there? Please tell me those are fish. Oh. Sorry, I've got to try this out. Maybe they're not, because I didn't see the dark outlines, but... oh, can we even get there? No, we can't. I do see some, like, shimmering right on the edge of the docks. So I wonder if it could be a new fishing spot when we do get access to it. Yeah, this is definitely blocked off. Perhaps maybe we just need to increase our relationship with Neffy, and we might have access to it at some point. Neffy?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have your tongs. My tongs. I am grateful. Now I will call you Tong Friend. Right, and here's Lily's mixing bowl.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tong Friend.
Yeah.
This bowl will be made anew by the dwarves. Don't worry too much, it's only a mixing bowl. Everything made with dwarven skill is a wonder. This will be the finest. What is it again? A mixing bowl. The finest mixing bowl in the Shire. There we go. I mean, it does look pretty fine. Brilliant. Okay. Done and done. That was a lot easier than the 2-star veggie, that's for sure. Return the repaired bowl to Lily. I think we'll do that, but I feel like the day is almost wrapping up, and I feel like I want to catch a few more fish and then call it a night. Then things will tick over to autumn on the next day, and we'll have a lot of things to figure out then. Plus, we also have that meal to try and get into with the 2 people we've invited, so hopefully we can develop our relationship with those 2. We can catch another 3 fish. Let's do it. Okay, I think we're done. Time to retire for the day. So let's drop in a few of these things. I probably have a lot of peaches in here. Not a lot of hops though. Still don't know what to do with the hops just yet. Oh, the fish. I wonder if we can get like 2-star fish. It seems plausible. Daundace. We don't really have a lot of the Daundace. Got the 3 fish to sell. Let me just take a look at recipes that we can make. We've got a decent selection here. So rich rhubarb pie. With any luck, perhaps maybe Sandy Man might actually want to eat this. The flavor is apparently uncertain, but we could perhaps tweak the flavor to make it, I don't know. I mean, rhubarb is inherently sour. So the next best thing is to put some berries that will, you know, enhance the sour notes. Maybe. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Time for bed, is it? We're almost there, I feel. I mean, if I go into, like, decorating mode, that would actually stop the time, won't it? So, probably not the best of ideas. Okay, so 13 days left in autumn. So do you basically just get 2 weeks worth of every... Oh, I skipped that. I should have read that. A season change means new varieties of forageables have emerged. Some shops will have new stock. Fully grown plants survive the change, however, currently growing plants that dislike this new season will grow slower and yield less delicious produce. Okay. So I'm gonna need to figure out what's what, and to see whether or not it's worth pulling out some of these plants. Bear with me for a second here, guys. So, the box peppers, yeah, only like summer. And the rhubarb's not going to be too happy in this season either. We already know about the taters, so the taters should be okay. And no growing of maize. Ruby taters are good in summer and spring. Okay. Well, I think it's a good argument to perhaps pull everything out. And we're going to have to replace all of this with new seeds. I just threw that in, didn't I? That's alright. All good. Oh, and look at the scenery change. Beautiful. Alright, but I think before we even think about seeds and stuff, it's time to take a look at what people want to eat. Oh, Orlo's going to let us know who's going to potentially be upset with us. Hobson Hornblower. Haven't shared a meal with us. Okay, sure. We'll try to invite Hobson. Farmer Cotton. Okay, alright. Actually, we might leave these two here because I might need to try and remember who to invite. I accept. No free flour. Hello, Banks. I suppose I should say thanks for inviting me, so this letter is to say thank you, and to remind you that you'll probably need flour, so make sure you buy some. To this I'm compared, to that I'll complain. The flavor is bitter, is not one to disdain. Okay, he likes bitter flavors, or, well, he would like to eat something bitter this time around. Eager to eat and to listen. Hello, Blue. I'm very keen to share a meal. I keep wondering what you might cook or who might join us. Like any good story, I crave a good twist. A strong, bitter flavor would not go amiss. Okay, 2 bitter meals. Something that we're going to have to figure out today. I don't think it's going to be too difficult. But yeah, we shall see. Ooh. Walnuts. Nice. Let's gather all of these. But yeah, I'm keen to see what seeds are for sale. Cotton. Brown tater seeds. Yeah, they do grow quite well in this season. Pumpkins. Turnips. Okay. Eggplants. We've got quite a bit of money, so I think at the very least what I'm gonna do is like buy like 1 of each of these, just to learn a little bit about them. Cabbage. Oh, sprout, like cabbage sprouts, like as in Brussels sprouts. A lot of people are not a fan of that, but you know what? I always say with Brussels sprouts is it's comes down to just the way it's prepared. Like, if you don't prepare it properly, they're gonna taste horrible. You use plenty of butter, plenty of bacon, and I guarantee you it'll turn out really, really good. It'll be bitter, but it'll be a good sort of bitter. Guaranteed. Let's see here. Let's get... I'd say I want, like, my bigger, like, pumpkins and stuff like that in the large planter. I don't know how much space it's going to need. Yeah, these things take up a lot of space. Yeah, so does that. So does the eggplant, actually. Ooh, look at that. So this is something that we can grow another one of, which is very nice. Beans. Well, the beans are not going to grow very well this season, right? So let me drop a orange pumpkin seed right here. Now, generally speaking, with pumpkins, they need a lot of space to, you know, grow healthily. So I could probably put that just right there in the corner, and then if I can fit something else in. Okay, so the sprouts don't play very nice with normal pumpkins, apparently. Onions don't grow well with whatever these pumpkins are called. The squash grows really well with everything else, so I think let's put a squash in here. Maybe in that corner there. Can we fit anything else in? And every one of these will be happy if we had a delphinium growing. Would keeping all of them happy and extra happy with, like, flowers, will that guarantee us 2-star vegetables? I'm not really sure. But I think it makes sense to just place that there, just to keep all of the veggies happy together. Yeah, let's try and do something like that. And then we can experiment to see if things are happy growing together. Yes, okay. And onions will make them happy as well. Okay. Good to know. I don't know what turnips would like to grow with. But perhaps maybe what we could do is we could do, like, maybe some extra sprouts. And maybe some extra brown onions. Maybe I do, like, a couple more brown onion seeds in here. And then for the next one we do more eggplants with, like, a couple of cabbage sprouts. That could work. Sorry guys, I'm sort of just, like, trying to plan things out as best as I can, just to maximize all of our growth in this season. Yeah, we still have a bit of cash on us, so gonna buy all of those extra seeds. We'll get them in. I don't even know if we have enough seeds for all of the planters just yet. So darn. It's only got the one more. So I'll have to come back to him to buy at least one more brown onion seed. You know what? I've just realized I dug out the taters before thinking that they won't grow this season, but actually they will. So I better grow some more taters. Cabbage sprouts, yes, we want more of those. And the turnips, well, we haven't really found a spot for the turnips just yet, have we? So let's not worry about buying some more. Actually, no, I take that back. I could basically get like seeds, and if I don't end up using the seeds immediately, it doesn't matter, right? Like I could keep it for the next batch of planting, veggie planting. I can still see the hedge mustard everywhere. Oh, I'm just looking at the time here. Goodness me. Well, we are going to wrap up the episode soon, but I feel like this has been very, very productive. We managed to resolve a few things, and we're about to resolve the cooking club as well. Assuming that the mixing bowl was the only problem that needed to be resolved there. But in the next episode, when we do have a chat with Lily, hopefully we'll be able to, you know, progress that. Yeah, actually, we've got plenty of space for more stuff. So... And come to think of it, I've completely forgotten to buy my eggplants. Let's get brown onion in. Yeah, one over there, and then tomorrow when we get the chance to buy another one, we'll get it in there. Let's put it on the edge like that, and then I just want to see if things would be happy growing together. I mean, they're not upset, but they're not entirely happy either. So, there's that. Okay. I feel like when we come back in the next episode, we're going to have to go back and just buy heaps more seeds, because I just feel like with all the garden space that we have available, I feel like it would be very inefficient of me not to grow as much as I can at any given moment. So we'll definitely do that. But yes, speaking to Lily will happen in the next episode, and planning this, well, not planning the meal, but like cooking the meals and actually having the meal will also have to happen in the next episode as well. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As usual, drop me a like down below. Definitely helps the channel out quite a bit. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.